Okay, I'm gonna real quick just go through the new feature that was added to the game, the Spirit Altar. Just a real quick introduction to it. It's first off a building that's got to be constructed, just like the portal or anything else that you have in your hive. Once it's built, you can go ahead and click on it, and you can go to Spirit Altar to get to the features. You can also click on the Alliance button down here, and you can access the features from there as well, without having to find it on the map. So let's start by looking at the 4 new currencies that were introduced with this feature. First one is Spirit Stature. That's the helmet-looking thing. Then you have Spirit Coins, which are your personal currency. Ceremony Crystals are the Alliance currency, and then you have Spirit Smoke, which are used to get the ceremonies moving along. I'll explain more of these in detail as we go along. Let's start with the Spirit Store. The Spirit Store works just like the Alliance Store, in that you have a store side that Alliance members can purchase items with their Spirit Coins, much like you can with their Alliance honor. Then you have an item list where R4 and R5 can use the Ceremony Crystals to put items into the store for members to buy with their Spirit Coins. That's all pretty straightforward. So we'll go through the features themselves real quick. You've got Spirit Achievements. These are like your Lord Achievements, but they're for the entire Alliance. So as you can see here, like Alliance members lose a total of 450,000 troops. You will get credit for this achievement. You'll get these rewards, and then this will move up a level where this number will increase from 450,000 to something higher, and the rewards will go up as well. And you can see there's a whole bunch of them here, so it gives you plenty to work on as an Alliance. Next is Alliance Celebration. This is kind of like the daily chest, or the gift chests that you work on with your daily quests. But instead of doing daily quests to get points, you have individual items here under point conditions. So every time you do one of these things listed, you get points. The more points you get, as you go up, there's different levels where you get these gift chests, or celebration chests, pardon, that will give you Spirit Stature, Ceremony Crystals, Lord XP, and banners. The rewards actually go up quite a bit the further down the line you go. And if you are able to collect all 6 chests, that's 1,400 banners per week, which, in my opinion, is pretty good. This is a weekly reset, so every 7 days it'll reset. And so you just every time you do something here, you get a point, and there you go. Spirit Ceremonies. Spirit Ceremonies are essentially you pick a reward that you want for the ceremony. Each reward is there's a personal reward and Alliance rewards. So personal rewards, this is what you're going to get for completing the ceremony, and this is what the Alliance is going to get for completing the ceremony. The better the personal rewards, essentially means the higher the ceremony, the more the Alliance rewards. Now each of these ceremonies, as you can see down here, it says a cooldown time. This one is 6 hours. So what that means is you have 6 hours to complete the ceremony. To complete a ceremony, you have to have people donate their Spirit Smoke. So for this one, you have to have 100 Spirit Smoke donated. Now there is a limit of 10 smoke per person per ceremony. So if you have everybody donating at max, you need 10 people to submit or donate 10 smoke. Now, if it takes you, let's say it takes you only 10 minutes to get the smoke you need, then you will have completed the ceremony, but you still have that cooldown. Now, note that the cooldown is an individual cooldown, so I can't do this one more than once every 6 hours. But if I do this ceremony and another Alliance member wants to do the exact same one, they can, because those cooldowns are individual cooldowns, not Alliance cooldowns. The other thing to note is that these ceremonies cost you Spirit Coins to begin. So this one costs 13,500 coins to begin the ceremony. Down here, this one 54,000 coins. So you get better rewards, but it's going to cost you more in both donations and in coins. Lastly, you need to look at the spirit stature that you get. This currency, all it gives you is something new visually. So you can change your alliance banner to give it a new backdrop or a new icon on the front. This doesn't give you any benefit, doesn't increase your stats at all. It just gives you something different visually. So that's how that goes. As far as the individual currencies and where you can go to get them, the spirit coins, you can get those again through the spirit achievements, or if you go to the spirit store, you can actually hit the plus sign there and it takes you to an exchange where you can exchange almost anything. I've not found too many things I couldn't exchange. So especially the one that's I think is going to be most useful is all of your old forging materials that you don't need anymore. Like if you're not forging greens or blues, you can take all your old forging materials and exchange them for spirit coins, which I think is pretty good. It's a good way to get a lot of coins relatively quickly. The next currency to look at as far as where to obtain it would be the spirit smoke. Spirit smoke is going to be used to complete those ceremonies, so you definitely want to have plenty of it on hand. If you look here in Fallen Knights, you'll see the rewards of their spirit smoke here as a reward. You get more as you progress through the different levels, so that's a good thing to have done. You can also get the spirit smoke from the spirit achievements, as you can see here, and you can also get it from barb chests. I know I can confirm that the level 6 and level 7 normal barb chests will give you spirit smoke. I did not see any spirit smoke in the bonus chest, and I don't know about barb chests level 5 and below. I haven't tested those yet. So there are several ways to get the smoke, but definitely, it's something you're going to want to stock up on when you can. The stature, again, we saw the different ways to get the stature, from completing the alliance celebrations, the achievements, or completing ceremonies. And the ceremony crystals are much the same. All three will give you the ceremony crystals. Now, as far as what to focus on, what to actually actively spend time working towards, for me, I would say actually the order that they're listed is a good way to go. Start reading with spirit ceremonies. If you've got coins and you are certain you can get the ceremony completed, you then go for it. Do all the ceremonies you can, because that's going to get you a lot of stature and a lot of crystals. The crystals are the more important of the two, because that's how you're going to buy things from the store on an alliance level. Now, the thing to keep in mind with ceremonies, the amount of spirit smoke that's required is going to kind of dictate which one you can run, because if you've got a relatively small alliance with only like a handful of active people, and you've got a dozen ceremonies going at the same time, you're going to have a hard time completing them. So kind of keep that in mind. When you have if somebody's already running a ceremony, don't run a couple at a time unless you have a lot of active people that you know you can get donated to. Now, that being said, if you don't complete the ceremony, you'll get a portion of the rewards, but it's definitely in your best interest to make sure you can complete the ceremony all the way. So, as an example, if you've got 4 people that are only active daily, you're not going to want to start this one, because then you've got one day to get 400 smoke, and that's going to be hard if you don't. Kind of coordinate that among your alliance and make sure you're not stretching yourselves too thin. The next, again, the alliance celebration. This is something that you can do every day as you're going about regularly play. Gathering, those ones are easy. You can just send some T8 siege or whatever siege you happen to have out to the alliance mine, the farm, sawmill, whatever, and just let it sit there and gather. You're going to need resources for something anyway, I imagine. Donations. I like that they added donations as a way to get celebration points, because it encourages people to donate, which, for those who have not completed all of their alliance tech, it's very beneficial. And then as far as the spirit achievements, these are kind of just going to happen as you play the game anyway, so you don't really need to focus on these too much. I mean, if you're really bored and you really want to get wish granters done, you can drop some gold and, get this thing maxed out. But you don't really need to focus a lot of attention on these spirit achievements. They'll just kind of happen as they happen. So yeah, those are the basics of the spirit altar. If anybody has any questions, just go ahead and let me know, and I will answer them as I can. All right, thank you.